I'm wearing mostly black tonight because it's so slenderizing. I got a thing going on here, my shirt. You didn't see, you didn't get a chance to see. See, this is it. You're supposed to look over here and over here. You're avoiding this area. You're not seeing this. You're not seeing this. You're not seeing this. I really don't get it. Look, this shit came from Walmart, Kmart, I don't know, Walmart, 7-Eleven, I don't care what I wear. I really don't. If I wore a nicer pair of pants, would I be getting laid tonight? I don't think so. For me, getting lucky is, hey, a quarter. Getting really lucky would be finding some putz to pick it up for me. So I get my clothes in the big and tall shops. Big and tall shops. I'm going there 20 years. I haven't seen a tall guy in there yet. A whole bunch of roly-polies like me banging into each other. Excuse me, you have this? Boom, I'm sorry. Good thing there's only two of us in this store, right? I drove here from Brooklyn. Hey, Brooklyn! Yeah, yay. I gotta decide when I leave the house. Do I not want to get mugged or do I want to step in the pee? I don't know what I'm gonna do. First thing I do, we have a highway. Everybody's got one of these highways. It's like there's always an accident. It's always bumper to bumper. So this morning I'm on the Bell Parkway in Brooklyn, and there's an accident. I'm stuck in my car. I'm not going anywhere. I haven't gone anywhere. I know it's going to be, I don't know how long till the car moves. And while I'm sitting there, it suddenly occurred to me that an hour earlier I had a bran muffin and a black cup of coffee. I'm going to miss that car. And then I'm on a highway, and it's bad enough people are texting. I'm speeding on a highway. There's a car next to me. The driver is shaving. Shaving! I got mad. I actually opened the window. I said, hey lady, get your feet off the windshield! I finally get out here to Pennsylvania, and I know this cop, because I got pulled over. This cop knew I was from Brooklyn. Because right away he starts with me. He goes, you have any drugs in the trunk? And here's where I made a mistake. I said, why? What do you need? I want to talk about, can I talk about condoms for a few minutes? Because when I went into a drugstore the other day, and have you been in a drug, have you looked at what they're selling for condoms? They got 1 million condoms. I don't know how you guys can, if I was 18, I would never get laid. I'd go into the store and I go, I can't make up my mind. This looks good, but look at this. When I was a kid, there were 2 condoms. You could buy either a Trojan or Ramsey's. They don't even make Ramsey's anymore. I know you kids never heard of Ramsey's. And they each only made 1 condom, because condoms only do one basic thing. I have pictures. I'll show you. And so when I went into junior high school, I bought my first condom. Because now I'm going into junior high school where the older women are. And I want to have the condom with me ready to go at a second's notice. So I took the condom, and what did I do, guys? I put it in the back of my wallet. Now, every guy in this room is going to know what I'm talking about when I say 4 years later, from the outside of my wallet, you can see that circle, like the O in the word loser. So, if I would have bought, instead of a condom, if I would have put a baseball card and put it in my wallet, I'd be a wealthy man today. That's all I'm saying. But today you go into a drugstore, what do you got? You got a million condoms. You got every you got categories of Not only do you have all these different companies, but you got categories. You know condoms come in colors? You know they come in colors. You're probably wearing one right now. Colors in condoms, it makes no sense whatsoever. You don't need colors in condoms. There's only one. You see, I know what it is. The reason they make condoms in colors is for guys like him. Because he likes to wear his socks to bed, and now he can have a little ensemble thing. Now about the glow-in-the-dark condom. You all familiar with the glow? See, everybody in this room knows about the glow-in-the-dark condom. But I'm going to tell you how you use the glow-in-the-dark condom. Guys, you may want to write this down. Like they got pens and paper with them. Right. Here's what you do. You leave work. You buy the glow-in-the-dark condom. You get to your house. Take off all your clothes. You take the glow-in-the-dark condom. You put it on. You turn off all the lights. Naked, glow-in-the-dark condom, complete darkness. You know what you guys got now? A little lightsaber thing going. Luke, I am your father. What the hell? And if somebody should watch this, like through the window or something, and a woman shows up, could happen. If a woman shows up and she's naked, and you're naked, and all you have on is a condom, and he's looking through the window and you guys are doing it, what will that person see? He will see the condom, not see the condom. See the condom, not see the condom. Is it hot in here? Sweating bull. It's not hot, it's cold in here, right? And yet I'm sweating bull. How about you know they make condoms with ridges and bumps and stumps and threads? Ridges and bumps and stumps and threads. I have no idea why they make this. You have any idea why they make this? I bought one, I looked at it, it makes no sense to me. Ridges, bumps, stumps, threads, tracks, it makes no sense. Finally, it came to me, it's in case your dick gets caught in a snowbank, it can spin out. What do you think? It makes sense. And then, oh, here's one. Flavors in condoms. It got real quiet in this room. There's a whole lot of thinking going on in this room. Every guy's got this little fantasy going on in his head, and every woman's going, no freaking way. I personally don't like the flavored condoms. I am totally against them. I would like to outlaw them. The flavored condoms make me personally very upset, very nervous. Because I learned years ago, I'll do anything for chocolate. No, it was an emergency. I really needed the ride. But the worst, they make condoms in sizes. They make condoms in sizes. Sizes. I don't want to. I don't have enough things to be insecure about. Sizes. I don't want to be the guy that goes into a drugstore and says, "Excuse me." scared. I need a condom, but do you have the extra small? You know, the thin, the short, the teeny easy. As a matter of fact, don't even give me, just give me a piece of scotch tape. Maybe later I'll just rub up against the leg. I don't want to be that guy. That's why when I go into a drugstore, you know what condom I'm asking for? Anybody want to guess what the brand, what the thing is? What the name of the condom I'm asking for?
Magnum.
That's right, baby! The Magnum. She knew. We've obviously dated. The freaking Magnum. The freaking Magnum. Maybe all I can use it for is a garbage bag, but I'm never freaking Magnum. I'm going to tell you guys a little something about me. I got married when I was in the Army. This is many years ago. I'm old. I'm freaking old. This goes back to the years. Some of you will remember this, I don't know, when guys used to run away to Canada to avoid the draft. This goes, as I said, it goes back a long time ago, many years ago. I used to run away to Canada to avoid the draft. But today, you see, we have a name for those guys. We call them Canadians. But when I got my draft notice, I immediately started getting into shape. I ran 20 miles a day for over a month. I was this close to the Canadian border when they caught me. I can taste that thick bacon it is. So they grab us, and me and the 300 other slow runners, you know, and they bring us to Manhattan, where there's this huge building where we're going to take our physical, our Army physical. So we're naked. See, all right, don't get excited. We're naked. 300 guys are naked because we're going in for our physical. And the room is an old building, and the room is surrounded by a marble bench, an ice cold marble bench. I'm going to tell you how I know it's ice cold in a second. A guy comes in and tells us, all right, everybody sit down. You got 300 guys with sweaty butts who've been standing there for a half hour, and then he tells us to sit down on this marble bench. All at the same time. It sounded like an audience reporting. And they tell us to stand up, get in line, start marching towards our physical. I learned something that day. If you're ever in a single file line with a whole bunch of naked guys, it's very important not to walk faster than the guy in front of you. Or worse, stop short. So then they send us to an island in the Pacific where they promise there'd be 3 women for every guy. 3 women for every guy. That's what the Army told us. Turns out it was the same 3 women. And that's how I met my wife. My wife, my ex was she was a school teacher. She taught special ed. They made her retire because they graduated. I wrote that myself. She was a terrible. I used to say she was a terrible cook, but actually she was a magician in the kitchen. She could turn food into garbage. It got a little better when she realized the timer wasn't the... The smoke alarm was on timer. I screwed it up! I'm gonna make all of you sign something after the show. I promise you'll never tell anyone. I came home early one day, and she said, "Oh, Gary, I'm so sorry. This is terrible." She was almost in tears. She said, "The dog ate our dinner." I said, "Don't worry, we'll get another dog." She said, "No, don't be silly. Look at him. He's over there in the corner licking his butt." I said, "He's probably trying to get the taste out of his mouth." So I'm not in a great mood tonight anyway. For the last 6 months, there's this really beautiful woman, I'm really opening myself. A beautiful woman that I've been, how should I put this, seeing. But she ended it yesterday. She put up drapes. Yeah, I think I'll give that a few extra minutes to go through the room. I don't even have a watch. I really was in a relationship with a woman this time. Look at me, that look. After a while, you get tired of the blow-up dolls, right, guys? You guys know what I mean by blow-up dolls, don't you? These guys know what I mean. How many years can you put up with? So she came up with an interesting idea. She wanted me to do it. Doggy style. Doggies. I'm not that young, and I'm kind of, I know, but doggy style. Let me tell you people what a guy like me does when a woman suggests doggy style. I lick myself and hump a leg. That was a stupid joke. It was just a silly joke. As a matter of fact, when she brought up that doggy thing, I was solidly behind her. Another stupid joke. You see, the problem is she's not a thin woman. She's like me when it comes to food and exercise. So lots of food, very little exercise. You know what I'm saying? So if she's naked and bent over in front of me, I want to see it. If you people could see what I'm visualizing, right? You can't even, the amount of blood, it's not even, you can't. If I was to try to, you can't, I am nauseous. You can't, let me describe her ex. Now I have to make you guys see this thing. We all have to see her ass together. So come along with me in this little journey. To start off with, I'd like everyone in this room to picture my ass. You look really upset when I said that. You look scared when I said that. All right, you all picturing my ass? All right. But now that you're picturing mine, we still have to get the hers. So now make it much larger and hairier. With a rash. And then somehow she managed to slap a tattoo on that thing. And not one of those cute little tattoos like you see the beach sometimes, like, oh, say you might have it. No, she didn't have one of those tattoos like someone did. She had a different tattoo totally. She had a giant red heart covering the entire butt. Can you see this thing? Across the top it said now and forever. My name was on the left cheek, her name was on the right cheek. Sounds kind of romantic. But whenever she bent over, it looked like we were breaking up. I'm really sweating. I'm sweating like a gay guy in a pickle factory. You know something? I changed my mind. Ladies, I don't sweat. I glisten. Right now, I'm glistening all over my underwear. You know, it's okay. My underwear's made out of ShamWow. It's perfectly all right. You're going to see this area swelling in a few seconds. So, you know, I'm going to tell you something I learned about women. Women sometimes say no to sex. But here's the thing. They don't use the word no. They give you these sentences. You've got to figure out the code. You've got to figure out what they're trying to say is, I'd rather not have sex with you. And it's a code because they won't use the word no. And I'm going to tell you, 3 weeks ago, I'm going to give you guys word for word what this woman said. Keep in mind, she's trying to get the point across. She'd rather not have sex with me. Word for word what this woman said. That's it, officer. The fat guy in the pink thong. Are some of you ladies picturing me in a pink thong right now? I think you are. Let me just say this, ladies. If I was on this stage right now, wearing absolutely nothing but a pink thong, naked, except for a pink thong, you still couldn't see the pink thong. I had a Three weeks ago, I was in bed with a beautiful underwear model. His name is Bob. No, a beautiful underwear model. And it's a real woman, And look, it doesn't happen all the time. Miracles can happen. I'm going to give you a little moment from the evening. Me in bed with a beautiful underwear model. I'm watching her as she's sleeping, and that's a beautiful moment. Let me hear, because that's beautiful. But all of a sudden, you know, women, she wakes up. Right away, it's blah, 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 blah. Who are you? How did you get in my bedroom? So, oh, before I forget, because I'm like a lot of other comedians, I'm a starving comedian, so I have to sell stuff in order to help support my many addictions. So, so I'm selling my DVD and my towel because I sweat so much. I sell a towel. My DVD this evening is, because I sell different DVDs. This is called "The Thong Isn't Pink Anymore." I sign it for you. It's very sellable on eBay. And you get, you also get my towel with it. You get the DVD and my towel. It's $10 for both. Whoa. This is the best bargain in the business, baby. You get the towel and the DVD for $10, and it's, by the way, it supports a very important charity. It's the Send a Fat Comedian to Europe Fund. If I showed you the pictures, you would cry. These poor comedians. So I'm going to be leaving you soon, but before I do, I have to tell you guys one short romantic story. This is 15 years ago. I'm nothing if not romantic. You can tell that about me, couldn't you? 15 years ago, I'm dating a woman that's into that, you know, the Victoria's Secret stuff? When I was a kid, it was Fredericks of Hollywood. Now it's Victoria's Secret. You know that Victoria's Secret. I know you do. He's probably wearing some right now. Victoria's Secret, she was into this stuff. And I love this stuff. But ladies, if you don't know this, every guy in this room is just like me. We love this stuff. The stockings, the garters, the corsets, we freaking love that stuff. All right, the corsets can just a little bit on the side. But it's worth it, because it lifts and separates. I felt a little too natural when I did that. So she was into this stuff. She goes out on my birthday, and she buys a pair of the, oh no. Listen, look at these innocent, look at these faces. Look at these young, I'm so sorry. She buys a pair of the, you know, the panties. I'm so sorry. You know the panties when they come out. They come out the whole area. She knew they were called crotchless panties. Before I even said it. I'll call crotchless panties. I prefer to call them easy pants. It's just so, by the way, aren't they cold? Wouldn't they be cold in the wintertime? Is that whole area that too? It seems to me it would be cold. I mean, I've never actually seen a vagina go. So she, on my birthday, she goes out and she buys a pair of the crotchless panties. And she invites me over to the house. I'm so sorry. You might look at that face. She invites me over to the house. I get to her house. All she's wearing are the crotchless panties. That's all she. And she's sitting in a chair. And her legs are. I'm sorry. And then not just a little. And she's pointing. She's pointing at the area. After a few minutes. She's pointing right there. And she looks right at me while pointing. She goes, "So, big boy?" She says, "You want some of this?" So naturally, I said, "No way, look what it did to your panties." I worked so hard for you guys. I love